Hello, welcome back to Universal Studios Orlando. We're here today to check on some Halloween Horror Night updates. There's some food booths that have popped up. There's some themed food booths that have popped up in different areas. We're going to talk about some of the props and some of the locations in the scare zones and what you think is coming to Halloween Horror Nights. Give you some tips as far as the event is concerned. Talk a little bit about the tickets that we bought as well as the express passes. So come along with us for a fun day at Universal Studios. Nothing to really update you on this truss, in this platform, I guess, where people are going to be standing, I'm assuming. They haven't added any ladders yet, so it'll be interesting to see where they kind of go up, but I imagine they'll be hoisted up there for Halloween Horror Nights. Into the entrance. Universal Studios. Uh-oh, VillainCon is a hot set today. Filming something. Private event. Maybe it's media. I'm gonna go with media. So, area will reopen at 12:30 for VillainCon. Definitely looks like some media members. But we're gonna head right into our favorite scare zone, and right away you see one of the new props that has popped up. Looks like Dr. Oddfellow's traveling caravan for Halloween Horror Nights. He is a circus theme, I guess, character. He has his circus of oddities, and this is obviously, I think, where Dr. Oddfellow is going to be. So I don't think he's going to be on that main platform unless he's welcoming in people to begin the event, and then they'll get him down, and then I imagine he'll be here. That's just a guess. I don't actually know. But it seems weird that that platform is there at the very front of the park. And then what appears to be where he'll be, right here. And this is in front of that Universe store that they've just rethemed. It's got a Hello Kitty theme as well on the right-hand side of it, right before you head down into Hollywood. I love this prop. This looks great. Good theming. Oh, the wheels are spider webs. Isn't that cool? These always have a very distinct smell, so I'm always wondering, like it smells like wood, obviously, because they build these props out of wood, but I'd love to see this take place. Like, I'd love to see where they're building these and staging these and going through the different storylines just to see what exactly they're going to include in the props itself. These are interesting. The trunks, I don't think open, but supposedly that's where they've stored Jack's dead body at times, so maybe that's Jack. So because of, I think, the media event or filming that they're doing inside of Minion right now, they've got this area blocked off back here, so you can't really get around into the Universe store except for this door. But look at this. Oh, this is going to be so great. I can only imagine it will only be Dr. Oddfellow for the event, but could be more, just depending. So where Disney thrives as far as theming is concerned over at their parks, Universal's Halloween Horror Nights theming is unmatched, really. We're gonna head into the Hello Kitty gift shop because there is a Halloween Horror Nights merchandise that's been released for Hello Kitty, so that'll be exciting. So in this store they do have Hello Kitty themed merchandise, but this is why I came in here. It's a Chucky spirit jersey for Hello Kitty. I'll take it down so you can see. I had to put my phone in my pocket. That is so cool. So this is the Chucky merch that had already existed, but they've added theming. So that Hello Kitty is part of the good guys, but she's a good girl. Oh, that's good. Good girls. She wants you for a best friend. I'm tempted. This is really good. If they could get like the rights to do that to like Stranger Things, The Last of Us, like putting Hello Kitty in with the other houses too, that'd be fun. I really like that merchandise. I'm not gonna lie, I almost want to buy that Hello Kitty Chucky shirt because they have my size. And I've gotten a lot of Universal shirts and they're great material. They don't really shrink, so I don't know. I might buy it. It's really cute. So not too much except for the fact that they added lights here, so it doesn't appear that there's going to be any banners. Might just be some characters hanging out. I could see some stilt walkers being here, but it's just really just the entrance right now. Maybe a prop sits there, but not too much to update as far as the Dark Zodiac scare zone, except for Marilyn Monroe's car. Marilyn's car is part of Halloween Horror Nights. So is the, what is it? The Scream Machine. What's that called again? Ah, the Mystery Machine. That's what it's called. Couldn't remember. Ah, you see, Marilyn. She's in Halloween Horror Nights. She is the Dark Zodiac Queen. There is a fog machine now right outside the Jurassic Park 30th Anniversary Tribute Store. It's just there. So that's a lot of fun. See you in the fog, everybody. Five and Dime still has the Exorcist merchandise. I think we're actually going, yeah, let's go in. Might as well, right? So yeah, still all the sizes for the Exorcist shirt. Exorcist Believer, which is the new movie coming out. I think the cocktail glasses are my favorite thing as far as the Exorcist merch. Halloween Horror Nights 2023. Classic monsters. Wolfman. Yeah, still got Stranger Things, See You in the Fog stuff. So not any new merch just yet. I'm assuming we'll be getting a house t-shirt here soon. Another fog machine heading into Dark Zodiac. And lights up on that rig now. So a few updates, nothing crazy. Jurassic Park should be going away relatively soon. Oh, they do have a speaker up here now. Don't climb. Okay, I won't. Only because you told me not to. Looks like Mel's Die-In. It's coming back soon. So I imagine it's not going to be gone for the event. It's a staple for the event. Why would it be gone then, right? So it's got a couple weeks before it comes back. I'm hoping they're doing some like theming in here. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe some spooky theming in Mel's Die-In, which is called Mel's Drive-In. The reason why I'm calling it Mel's Die-In is because during the event they'll actually black out the R and V, and it just says Mel's Die-In. But it has not been back. I think it's been about a month. And there's Marilyn going backstage after her meet and greet. She's waving at all the dancers. Hi, Marilyn. So, dancers coming out. And I think they're headed over the New York section. Sometimes they'll do like dance parties in front of Mel's Drive-In. But yeah, I think they're headed back to the New York section or down this like main alleyway. So we're gonna head back into Jungle of Doom Expedition Horror. They've added a lot to this scare zone, so let's go in and check it out. It's definitely gotten more jungle-like. They've added some of these what look like branches from trees and leaves hanging down. Definitely more foliage and this little platform here that's holding plants in front of what I assume is going to be a fog machine now because the speaker's up there. Could be a speaker, but it has a weird look to it, so I think it's definitely going to be fog. I don't see anything else. There's another speaker in behind there, but lots of foliage on this prop. So they've added like this limb and almost looks like a vine. Well, I guess it is a vine. It's just really thick, but it goes all the way down the gates. That's awesome. It is starting to feel more like a jungle. Still no idea what this is. Yeah, so this whole prop has plants all over it. They've added in some new crates, barrels. Looks like a workbox, like a toolbox. Or a lunchbox or something, I don't know. Hey, look at this. A camera. Kind of looks like Tarzan's camp that he destroys. Or that the monkeys destroy.
Alright, so I don't know if you can see it now. Product of Argentina. Paraguay.
So cargo from, and I guess imports from different countries. A gun cartridge? That's interesting. Didn't see any other print on any of it, but looks good. So with the plane crash, I'm assuming these are the items that they were transporting that didn't quite make it. 50 pounds. I don't know, were they like transporting like weapons? There's a lot of plants in here. Holy cow. It's like somebody tried to parachute as well. It did not go well. A water jug.
Yeah.
Looks like some supplies, maybe some food, flour. Can't read that. I don't know what that says, but just trying to like read to see if there's any text. Discover Universal does have podcasts that talk about each of the scare zone and the stories. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to check to see if this one's out yet. I don't think this one was out yet, but some of the scare zones do have their short stories as podcasts. Some gasoline, more cameras, high explosives. Okay. So they were transporting some explosives. I think that is an explosive. Interesting. Well, whatever they were doing, it did not go well. So I'm assuming we're going to see a lot of like plane crash. Those zombie looking people. Dr. Oddfellow is kind of warped. Wow. They're pretty much done with this scare zone, it looks like. I think all the props are out. Some more oil. Frickin' bats. Frickin' bats. I love Halloween. More fog machine. Some vines. Looks like some more cargos. And shipping containers, boxes. And lady. Oh, I'm singing. Sorry. Some nets. Oh dear. What's that? 98 octane. Ooh, a flashlight. Very interesting. It's like a survival kit almost. Yeah, so they still haven't done the short story. I just checked for the podcast. I haven't done it yet. But there's some... Why is it always spiders? Like little spiders on the big spider? That's disgusting. I like him. We shall name him Steve. Hello, Steve. Oh, and his name is Henry. Henry did not make it. He's stuck in his own webs. Or like he's spewing his own webs. I guess he's not stuck. I like the webbing. So there's a food truck now that's been added into right before Springfield. And now might actually make more sense here with the lighting. So I don't know if there's actually going to be anything here because I doubt they would put something so closely to a food truck where people are going to be lined up. So I think it's just lighting for the event. Nothing crazy. There still are rumors and rumblings of Megan. I'm not sure it's happening. I think they would announce it before, but maybe not. The Hordes, they've never really announced. So you just kind of are surprised whenever the events take place, or at least a team member preview. That's when you find out a lot. And then right across from Transformers, that huge food stand has menus up. So not menus, but places to put menus, and the heat lamps back there and registers as well. So definitely another food booth coming here once again. And it's usually a bar. Usually has good drinks, specialty drinks that are based off of the different houses, and then they'll have some food this year. So looking forward to seeing what they've got. The horrors of Starbucks coming soon to Halloween. No, I'm kidding. Starbucks is closed though. They've moved it over by Cafe La Bamba. So the current location for Starbucks is over by the actual Jungle Scare Zone we were just near. And this Starbucks right now on the Pacific Wharf is closed for refurbishment. And I'm walking back this way towards Shipyard 32 Horrors Unhinged, which is the other scare zone in San Francisco. Reason why I'm doing that, I backtracked through that last scare zone so that way I could just kind of come around here and not have to wrap all the way around by Men in Black. So, oh, there's some work going on the new food booth that's here, which is Chucky. So the Good Guys doll box is back this year. I think it's better themed though, from what I've seen in the pictures in the front. I want to play, so I'm guessing that all the rumors are true that the Chucky house is going to be back here, because here's his food booth right outside the house. And again, Chucky's tent would be back that way. Light right here, the lighting truss towards the actual food booth itself. I love the way it looks. So the Chucky food booth is typically one that'll have a menu item that looks like there's blood on it. Last year, it
It was a burger with Fruit Loops.
So I'm jumping in here to describe different dishes that have been released after I'd left the park. Media had a preview, and I was just following along with them on Twitter, and they announced some of these menu items as part of like their Taste of Terror. So they gave media members a preview of the Taste of Terror. The Taste of Terror is a preview in August that you can pay $139 plus tax. It actually $135.99 plus tax. It actually just changed prices today before I went into the park. So it's one of those separately ticketed events that you can do as part of an add-on to your ticket in the month of August. They are not doing this in September or October, but in August you can actually add on this ticket and you can preview food that they would have at this event. You get the, I think you get all you can eat. As far as the event's concerned, you get to try all these foods before the event itself, or if you're not going to the event, you get to try these foods. But fried till the end chicken, I think is the Chucky themed food. So it's described as fried popcorn chicken tossed in Nashville hot sauce, drizzled with ranch, topped with scallions and chili threads. I think it makes sense. Friends till the end is Chucky's whole motto, which we all know that doesn't really happen in his movies, but I'm interested. I think this looks really good. I know Matt's going to try this because he texted me, but I'm interested to see how this tastes. Nashville hot is really hot, so I don't know if I can do it. I'll maybe make Ashley do it. So interested for, and it's in a popcorn bucket. It looks really good.
And like a red ketchup that looked like blood. Ooh, somebody has suntan lotion on, about ate it. So yeah, the last booth was from last year. I got the burger. I had the Fruit Loops on it. It was interesting. It wasn't my favorite thing, but at least they tried something different. So that's what we're here for, right? When they try something different with food and you try it because it looks good. It's a very Instagrammable food item, but the taste lacked for me. Heading into Shipyard 32, Horrors Unhinged. Dr. Oddfellow taking over some sea creatures, I imagine. And it looks like they've added some speakers and that little crate that looks like a cage or a prison. So definitely a scare actor in there. They added this new crate. And they added some barricades back here as well. All right, we're gonna cut across. There's a break in the crowd I can get through. So yeah, we saw this last time we came out. Looks like there's gonna be a scare actor or something, like a prop up there. And then there's barricades back here. So nondescript barricades. And then this crate over here is new. We'll walk over there in a minute. I just got to get some shots for Insta. And that food cart is still behind walls, but I'm assuming that's going to be going away relatively soon. I wonder if it's going to be the turkey leg cart because that's what was in there. I think it was. So turkey legs and churros and beer and soda and water. So, oh yeah, that's what I want to check. I was like, why am I walking this way? I wanted to check out some updates back here. So this is going to be what they're calling the Peacock Bar. And Peacock is Universal streaming service, NBC. It looks like they're going to have maybe some like curtains here or advertisement maybe for like movies or TV shows on Peacock, or just kind of a fun little entrance. So it'll be interesting to see if they add anything crazy here. We're going to walk back here. I still think that this is going to be a screen, like a projector. I feel like that's what that's going to be. Like it's going to be running trailers or something. Ooh, I smell seafood. It smells good. Doesn't look like there's any kind of updates back here though. Looks like it's just still the same barricades that were back here before with the Universal logo on them. So nothing's too much different back here. Yeah, back by Lombard's. So it's the outside area. They cleared out this because I think they're going to put a bar obviously there and then around that corner. And that's right across the way from King's Cross Station. It's going to sound really strange, I know. I think it's 95 today. Feels cool out. That's how that's how unbearable and miserable it's been out here as far as Florida's weather is concerned. We've had heat advisories the last like week and a half where it's been over like 123 real feel, which is like what it feels like, and it's humid and it's just been miserable, the weather. And August is our worst month, so it's gonna get progressively worse before it gets better. I'm just hoping for some relief sometime soon. I don't think there's been much else added to Vamp 69 Music Festival run by vampires. I will be interested to see if they bring back the meats locker, which is back here. I'm gonna go with yes. And I only say that because I don't remember those boxes being there. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, well, I don't know why those boxes are there. That's interesting. So I don't know if meats locker is coming back. Meats. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything new. Big school bus is still here. So, very interesting. I know there's some food booths coming up, so we'll film those, but no changes to the Vamp 69 scare zone yet. So we're headed out of the New York area back towards Transformers, the side of Transformers. There's a new food booth right here on this main street. There's usually a couple food booths right here for Halloween Horror Nights. This one is The Last of Us because you can see the Firefly emblem on the front. So we're getting in a Last of Us booth. We got a Chucky booth. Got a couple other IPs too that have booths, so we'll get around to those in just a minute. We're gonna take a look here quickly. Fedra. So, Fedra is part of The Last of Us. I think they are the ones that are the people looking out for people like Ellie, who have an immunity to the actual curse that is taking, I guess it's not a curse, it's more of a fungus, an illness that's taking over The Last of Us characters. So Joel and Ellie will have menu items here at The Last of Us booths. I like these a lot. They look great. Oh, door's open. I don't want to film that. Interesting. All right, we're gonna go around the back, see if there's anything. There's some more food booths over there, but there's nothing around the back, just the back of these buildings. So no emblems or anything like that. So what do we want? What do we think? What's coming to The Last of Us booth? What kind of food? It's gotta be mushroom based, right?
Now, The Last of Us booth, jumping in here. Left Behind ravioli, mini cheese ravioli with marinara, truffle cream, and tempura fried enoki mushrooms. So that makes a lot of sense. If you've seen the movie, you know that the the TV show or played the video game, you'll know that fungi take over people's bodies, and that's how they become the clickers and the monsters that are in The Last of Us house. So that's a really good theme. And then peanut butter burger, smash burger with peanut butter sauce, raspberry jelly, cheddar cheese, shaved onion, jalapeno bacon, and cherry peppers on a vampire bun. This one's interesting. I don't know if this is going to be Last of Us. It probably, if I had to guess, it would be maybe that Chucky's burger this year. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out, but typically the burgers have been with Chucky. I don't know if this is a Last of Us thing or a Chucky booth thing, so I guess we'll find out closer towards the event when the menus do start to pop up.
More food booths and a bar area, which I was wondering if they were still going to do because they've added in some new, I guess, metal railings in here. And also because a Minion Cafe, I didn't know if they were going to still do the bars back here, but they are. They still have the bar back here in that clearance zone underneath the Transformers awning where the extended queue would be. So we do still have our beer over here. It's mostly just beers and wines, I think. Ciders. So that's what I'm assuming. They're not gonna have any food, maybe. Doesn't look like they have any heat lamps, so doesn't look like there's any food being added here. Here is the second food booth we're gonna take a look at. No, I guess be the third because Chucky. I forgot we looked at Chucky. But it does look like we're going to get some Campground Kills themed food. Looks like the Yeti's been here before. So yeah, we're gonna get some, I don't know, some more fall-looking, I guess, foods. Like a campground. Maybe some s'mores or something. That'd be exciting. This is last on our hype list as far as the houses are concerned, but I think the food will be pretty darn good.
For this food booth, I think it's going to be the Campground Kills, which is the Yeti house, and I think it's themed after the Yeti house. So in this, it makes sense, I think, to have a very campfire kind of thing, maybe an outdoors, northern Canada themed booth, and they're going with poutine here. So Burnt Ends Poutine is crispy fries topped with beefless burnt ends gravy, vegan cheeses, and scallions. So that's going to be, I guess, the vegan option for this particular booth. And then they have the Bloody Campground Poutine, crispy fried fries topped with Asian-inspired gravy, char siu, roasted pork, cheese curd scallions, and crispy fries. Sorry, I'm reading from far away and I can't quite read very well with my glasses on, so that's not good. But yeah, this is the, I think, obviously vegan portion of the menu. The other one was the vegan option. So really good options here. I'm excited about those two. I love poutine a lot, so I'm really interested in both of those dishes. So they're also going to have what's called a bloody snowball, a chocolate cake with marshmallow buttercream, and a desiccated coconut. Desiccated means it's like the moisture is all taken out of it, so like a dried coconut. And honestly, this sounds really good. I love coconut, I love chocolate, and marshmallow buttercream is fantastic. So this looks like one of the items that I will try. It's one of the sweets, so definitely going to do that. It's going to be at Campground Kills, I think, the one obviously that we're looking at now. So it only makes sense there, I think. So I'm really excited about trying this one too.
And then you have Surfer Boy Pizza from Stranger Things Volume 4. It's not confirmed, but one can only imagine because these are the same colors that you get with Surfer Boy, which is the pizza place which Argyle works at. So maybe some like little pizza pretzels or something like that. I don't know. Pizza, hamburger pizzas, fancy pizzas. Pineapple pizza for sure, because Argyle loves pineapple pizza. Pineapples from a can, though. That's what he'll say. So I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a pizza booth.
The Surfer Boy stand, which is the one I'm currently standing in front of in the video, is going to have two different options. It's going to have a Surfer Boy French Hawaiian French bread pizza. That's really hard to say. French bread style pizza with crispy spam, pineapple chutney, jalapeno scallions, and mozzarella. They have a vegan option available with vegan sausage crumble and vegan mozzarella. And then, sorry, it's out of order on the actual sheet that I'm looking at. No, so sorry, those are the two options that you can get at Surfer Boy. So those are things that you can get there. I don't know if the other two things that I'm going to read off are this food booth or a different food booth, but I'm just going to read them off now because it's the Stranger Things booth that we're taking a look at. So the other items are two dessert items, and those are the Hellfire mini cake, a layered chocolate cake with mango cayenne filling and topped with a chocolate guitar for Eddie. And then you have the pumpkin dulce de leche puff, pumpkin and dulce de leche filled puff topped with whipped ganache, pumpkin seeds, and gold accents. I think, honestly, I think that one sounds the best out of all of them. Halloween Horror Nights, again, some people do go for the food and drinks, so that's why I'm kind of reading these off. Some people don't. Some people eat before the event outside of Universal on City Walk or getting fast food and just getting to the events. But we're going to head out and check out some of the booths towards the end of when they do start to put the menus up, because they'll have all the food items and all the drinks as well. So I'm not going to get too much into the drinks today, but when we do a full menu review, we're going to get into the drinks that they're going to have at the event as well.
And this was closed for, I'm pretty sure, a media preview, but now it's open because they're getting ready to officially usher in Minion Land, because it has not officially opened yet. It is in soft opening. But I filmed this because it's a new food cart here, and there's typically where all the carnival games, which I think are definitely going to. Oh, what the heck! I just passed a food cart. I didn't realize that was one. But yeah, these are definitely going to be, I think, carnival area games, because I mean, Dr. Oddfellow, right? What is this food booth? I'm interested. I've got nothing. I'm thinking Starcourt, or like Dustin's thinking cap is this color, like Dustin from Stranger Things. So that's what I think it is. Something centered around the Stranger Things characters, or Dustin, or just Stranger Things in general. Does look like Starcourt. So I have food booths right in front of Rip Ride Rocket, which I don't know if I remember one ever being here during the events I've been to. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they come up with. If you know what that was, leave in the comments below. I can't think of any of the houses or any of the scare zones that it would really fit, to be honest with you. Maybe some vampires, I don't know. Are those 69 colors? I have no idea. All right, we are, I think we're pretty much done as far as the HHN updates. We're gonna head out of the park. We're gonna go over and get a hot dog, and I'll show you where to go get those at City Walk. But just wanted to show you the Universal Ball. Very popular photo spot. Heading this way out of Universal, walk by the Universal Studios store. If you keep walking this way back towards the Legacy store, you can actually grab a hot dog back here at City Walk Hot Dog. Sorry, City Walk Hot Dog. City Works is Disney's, so that's not right. City Walk hot dogs are back here. So let's go get a hot dog or two. City Walk Hot Dog Hall of Fame. That's where we're headed. You can actually do a mobile order if you really want. I think we're just gonna walk up. It's typically not a long wait at all. It's usually like 2 or 3 people in line. So let's get some hot dogs. Here's a look at their menu. So you can scan the QR code if you want to see it longer or want to check it out. I think we're going to get the Chicago dog and Kansas City dog. I got the Chicago dog, which is Nathan's famous hot dog, poppy seed bun, mustard, neon relish, sport peppers, diced onions and tomatoes, pickles, and then a celery salt. I got fries with that. And then also got the Kansas City, which is Nathan's famous hot dog, pulled pork, coleslaw, pickles, and barbecue sauce. I didn't order fries with that one, so I think they just gave me fries, which is great. Nice of them. That's good. I also got a Coke. So, yeah. Both of these were $9. And they look really good. I've had this one before. It's really good. I've never had this one. I'm not a huge coleslaw fan, but I thought I'd give it a try. Because it sounded the most interesting. So, and that is World's Best Dogs. City Walk Hot Dog Hall of Fame. And it's themed like sports. So it's got like stadium seating. Looks like an old ballpark. And they're all dressed in baseball uniforms. Kind of like Casey's Corner. And they got some baseball going on up there. Some highlights of Adley Rutschman hitting a home run. Hey, the Orioles are winning. Jordan will be happy. I'm sitting here eating the hot dogs, and they have a media event inside of Universal Studios right now, and they're actually doing the Taste of Terror, which is the food event that they're putting on in August, that they're going to let you preview Halloween Horror Nights foods. They are releasing some menu items, so we're going to talk about them when we get home, because I'm going to get Ashley's reactions, hype list as far as houses and scare zones, read her the houses and scare zones, because I'm not sure she really looked at them unless I sent them to her, and we're going to talk a lot about the food. So yeah, I think that's where we're going to end the video, but I did want to say that the hot dogs were really good. The Chicago dog is just your stereotypical Chicago dog. I love a good Chicago dog. It does not have ketchup, so that's like the big difference. It's got relish, onion, tomato, pickle, like peppers, green peppers. And then the Kansas City dog was really good. The pork that was sitting on top of it was really tender, really nice, cooked fresh, I think. So overall, those two hot dogs, I would give the Chicago dog a 10 out of 10. I love Chicago dogs. I would give the Kansas City one about an 8 out of 10. So yeah, those are my thoughts as far as the hot dogs are concerned. Now I'll send it over to Logan and Ashley at home, talking Horror Nights, food updates, and a little bit about the houses and hype list for Ashley.
So it's actually the next morning, and I'm going to film Jay's hype list. So Jay's actually, I'm going to read them to her. It's funny because I know the first one, but I'm going to read them to her. She's going to react to them. And these are blind reacts. She really doesn't have any idea what's going on. But she has seen a couple of the movies. She knows the characters. She knows a lot of IPs. I'm interested to see what she thinks about the original houses. And then we'll also do scare zones. And that'll be Jay's hype list.
Is my son in this?
He is.
Let me see.
He's sleeping.
Oh,
Big sleepy boy.
he's handsome.
He is not hyped for Halloween Horror Nights.
This is how hyped he gets.
Yeah.
Is he so
This is the height
handsome?
of enthusiasm.
He's so handsome.
All right, let's get into it. All right, Jay, you ready for these houses? I'm gonna read them off to you.
Yeah, I guess I'm ready for the interview.
Yep. All right. So, how this is gonna work? We're gonna read them off to Ashley. She's just gonna react to them just for fun, and then we'll take a break. I'll have her rank them, scare zones as well. So we'll go through haunted houses first, and then scare zones. So Jay, the first house, Chucky's ultimate kill count. Chucky, the serial killer doll, is back for a new gore fest. He's hijacked his own haunted house with all kinds of bloody hijinks. You and your friends must try to survive his ultimate kill count.
I let you finish, but I was just gonna go with second to last.
Second to last?
Yeah,
Okay,
thanks.
so you're already going to rank them for us?
Yeah, isn't that what you wanted me
Yeah,
to do?
that's fine. Oh, you ranked them? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Let's
You
do it
told
then.
me to.
I didn't know. I didn't know if you'd read through them. The Last of Us. Enter the world of Naughty Dog's video game in real life, as you fight to survive and navigate your way through an abandoned Pittsburgh with Joel and Ellie. First. Jay's most excited for Joel and Ellie. She watched the HBO Max
The
series.
show's scary.
Yeah, the show is scary. The video game's even scarier, so the fact that it's based on the video game. But again, they follow a very similar storyline, pretty much to a T. Stranger Things 4, band together with your squad to resist Vecna's gruesome curse as you take on the scariest season of Stranger Things yet. Second, Jay's going second with Stranger Things. That was Matt and I's first on our hype list. So.
I think Last of Us is far scarier.
Okay.
In
yeah.
general.
I think a lot of people would agree with you, especially the
'Cause they
video
go,
game. the
I don't know
Swickers.
what the sound they make. That's close enough.
The Exorcist Believer. 2 missing girls have been found with no memory of what happened to them, but wherever they went, the ultimate evil has returned with them. Enter the most terrifying scene. Cut off. Battery died. And what I was saying was The Exorcist is the new Blumhouse film that's coming out during the event. So we haven't actually seen the movie. It comes out in October, mid-October. So it's as the event's pretty much coming to an end. Jay, thoughts on The Exorcist Believer? Last. Are you even going to do this house?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
figure.
Listen, I don't mess
With
with
demons?
exorcist stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like possession things in general. I know stuff is fake. I know Stranger Things, these kids are possessed, but like it's not the same. It's a different possession. It freaks me out. This freaks me out. So I'm not into that at all. It freaks me out. So I don't know if that makes it at the top of my list of things that are scary, but I put it as I'm not excited about it at all. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
The next one up is Universal Monsters Unmasked. Descend into the Paris catacombs where you and your squad will face a new horde of monsters, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, the Phantom of the Opera, the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and the Invisible Man. Jay, where do you got Universal Monsters?
The third one.
Third? Okay.
Because I liked that one monster.
Legends Collide?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Look, it has names. I've just said, yeah, you know that house with the monsters?
The
You know
Mummy.
that? Yeah, them.
Yeah, Dracula.
I liked that one a lot last year.
It's a lot
so
of people's
I feel like
favorites.
it would be similar.
Yeah.
So yeah.
This one's gonna be cool. They're gonna have Paris themed, like interior, and you're gonna go through the Paris catacombs. You're gonna have a lot of Paris twisting on this house. So, right next up, Dr. Oddfellow's Twisted Origins. You won't be able to resist going inside Dr. Oddfellow's menacing menagerie of twisted oddities, but the price you and your friends will pay is steep. The cost of your souls is to feed his immortal power.
Number 4.
4. Any reason why?
You made
It's
me
gonna be
watch
carnival
a 10-minute
themed.
long video about it.
So Discovery Universal has done like short stories for each of these like houses and scare zones, or will have done short stories, I think, except for the IPs. But they said that in this one you're going to enter under bleachers underneath the carnival, and that's where things go awry. So I'm looking forward to that. What?
There's something weird on his paw.
Oh, maybe he's got something weird on his paw. It's probably Dr. Oddfellow's twistings. The next one, Dueling
Looks like a
Dragons.
wart.
Choose
Sorry.
thy fate. You won't be able to resist going. Or sorry, that's Dr. Oddfellow's. 2 warlocks of great power were turned into dragons after trying to take Merlin's spellbook. Now you and your friends are caught in an epic battle. You must choose a path, and a victor. Sorry, I lost my spot. Where you got that one? Dueling Dragons.
7.
7. Any reason why? No reason why.
Well,
Used to be a
I'll
roller
just say
coaster.
it sounds boring.
Yeah. Jay says sounds boring.
So am I allowed to say
Yeah,
that?
you can say that.
Okay.
Next
Actually,
one up.
that's not really the one I think sounds boring. It's the one I have listed below that.
Yes.
So Dueling
okay.
Dragons just sounds like, nah, whatever,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeti Campground Kills. You and your friends are about to venture in the 1950s campground overrun by huge menacing Yetis who rip apart anyone who get in their way. You must flee to the Ranger Tower to escape.
6.
6. Supposedly they're going to have baby Yetis as well.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
like, it's a
baby
family of Yetis.
I thought you said baby Eddies,
Yeah.
and that meant
Well, Eddie's
Stranger
Jack's brother.
Things, and I thought that was weird.
No, Eddie's Jack's brother too.
I just think like being like that sounds scary.
Yeah, so the food booth came out yesterday, and it's going to be Canadian themed. I think their food actually sounds best. They have poutine in this
I
one.
like to say my people, but
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
I'm
like
not Canadian.
I was gonna
but
say this one sounds more like where you come from. This one will be more. I don't know. The Darkest Deal. Blues musician Pine Straw Spruce will have to face the music after meeting with the collector and trading his soul for musical glory. You and your squad learn the terrible price of fame.
You okay?
Yeah. Hairball.
Ew. That is number 8.
Number 8.
That's the one I think sounds boring.
Okay.
It's like, oh, you learn that you'd sell your soul or something, and like make a deal with the devil, and then that's it. Like, I don't know.
Fair.
We'll see. I hope I'm proven wrong.
Yeah. And last, Blood Moon Dark Offerings. In a colonial era village, moon worshippers witness a blood moon at their fall festival. They take it as a sign to hunt down any non-followers, including you and your Scream Squad.
5.
5. Oh,
Who doesn't
wow.
want to be scared by colonial people?
Yeah. Right? Like Liberty Square?
Yeah. Picture me in the bonnet.
Right.
Like,
yeah. Well, that sounds terrifying. All right, so scare zones. So, Dr. Oddfellow's collection of horror. Dr. Oddfellow will lure you into Halloween Horror Nights with a promise of immortality as he lifts the veil on the horrors to come. You'll soon realize that you may not even survive the night. So this is like the first one that you walk into. And this one is always typically the one that they rank last because it's the congestion of characters and it's just one you pass through. So where you got it ranked, Jay?
well, I didn't know.
Oh,
I
she
had
didn't
to
know we're
rank
doing
these.
ranking
You
these.
just told me to rank the other ones.
Okay.
So I didn't know.
I can read the rest of them and you can
rank.
rank them. So Dark Zodiac, Dr. Oddfellow has entered a dark dimension to harness the power of zodiacs and live forever. He twists the signs into malevolent beings who foretell your doom as his star rises and yours fall. The next one's Jungle of Doom Expedition Horror. In the 1920s, Dr. Oddfellow ventured deep into the darkest jungle, performing horrific experiments on nature. Now his monstrous creations are running amok and are coming after you. The next one is Vamp 69, which is in the New York area. Summer of Blood. At this 60s music festival in small town New York, you'll jam to popular bands and fellows concert goers with Dr. Oddfellow until he unleashes vicious vampires on the audience. They're out for your blood. And then the last one's the Shipyard 32 over in San Francisco. Enter the 1940s San Francisco shipyard full of mysterious crates and cages bearing Dr. Oddfellow's symbol. Beware, his nightmarish oddities have now escaped, spreading fear and chaos in their wake. So, where would you put the collection of horrors? This is usually not a well-themed area. It's just that beginning area where they're kind of like walking around.
4.
4? Okay. Interesting. I'm interested to see what you have for 5. What about Dark Zodiac?
3.
3. I thought you would rank that one higher because I know you like Zodiacs. And then Jungle of Doom.
5.
Okay. Wow. All right. Vamp 69.
1.
Yeah, it's everybody's favorite, I think. Shipyard 32 then is up
2.
2. Okay.
Because it's the 50s and the 40s.
Yeah, that's true.
And then Zodiac's like, yeah, things I like.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, Jungle doesn't sound... Although I like the bush people at SeaWorld.
True. It's
So
going to be a very
maybe I'll
congested
like it
area
better.
though this year. Like worse than the maze was the
People?
Deadly, or no, it wasn't Deadly Unrest. It was the corn. I forget what it was.
I don't
Dead
know
Soil.
what any of them are called.
So.
I'll just say that's the one with the corn.
Yeah,
That's
it
the
was.
one with the lollipops.
That was New York. Yeah.
That's the one with the
Sweet Revenge.
big pumpkin guy. That's scary.
Pumpkin Lord. Yeah. All right.
I got my own names for things.
Yeah. So that's it for Ashley's hype list for the Scare Zones and Halloween Horror Nights houses. We actually have express passes for the first night, so we're going to be doing express pass with Matt and Rachel, who have been in the videos before, especially Horror Night videos. Can't wait for the first night. It is September 1st. We will be there. Really excited about going. We hope to see you guys in... sorry, that's not the right thing. Thanks for watching this video. We hope to see you guys in the next video, and we hope to see you guys at Halloween Horror Nights.